call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. And here's the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Beck's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And a Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They feed him again. Always got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. On the run, still looking. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans want to move quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for room. It's Wilcox. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Vols! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What an unbelievable job by the defense. Great job covering the whole field, covering all the options. The quarterback does what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to check the ball down, throw it to your running back. But the defense said, no, sir. Not only do I have everything else covered, I also got the running back covered.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the play fake. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Drew a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Wilcox. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants it all. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Caught near the sideline, it's Wilcox.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the
try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's quick. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Smells it, and he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
USC 10.
Coming out with it, it's Wood. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback extends the play. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Trojans in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He throws back to the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. There he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue
turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long. It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
Charcoal! Charcoal!
Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they tacked on the extra point.
17.
Bringing it back. This drive will open from the 15.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for room. It's Hunt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now they'll run the draw. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.